this week, we've sold 2, we've bought 2 through the Dealermetrics app, and we've had a very, very good week. Bills are paid, cars are purchased, and I think that January, no matter what happens from this point out, we can pay the bills for February, and we're a little bit calm. So, enjoy the video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, just leave some comment for Bob to do some work. I genuinely don't think he's moved since last week. What is going on, guys? Monday morning, feeling pumped. We want the same as last week's energy. We want to get things done, want to get results. And we did get a result because we managed to sell the Fiat 500. It's being collected today. They came on Saturday, test drove it, left a deposit, collection today. So we sold one. We're in the money, guys. We are no longer at a deficit for this month. We're in the money. So, and we have another viewing today, viewing a test drive at 2 o'clock. The ABS pump for the A3 has arrived, so I'm going to go dump that and make that their problem. And then on the cash sheet, stock on hand, that does include repairs. So that's the total amount spent on the cars, including the purchase price. Profit that we've made, tax for the taxman, 250 quid. And then expenses, 874. So we've got £311 to contribute towards paying the bills. So we've got to sell another one, but it's progression. We're starting Monday with big energy, big smiles. So let's get this Audi over to the workshop and make that their problem. Hopefully it doesn't take 3 weeks. Get it done this week, get it coded next week, and get it up for sale and sold the last week in January. Whew. Slight change of plan. We can't go and drop the A3 off yet because we're waiting for a food shop. Oh, how bougie. So whilst we wait for the food shop, let's get the hoover out, get this capture re-hoovered. Let me show you what kids manage to do to a car in a matter of days. So it's had a polish, so it's still looking really good. We've got Mr. Henry. One week of driving it around. Obviously, somebody can't come to see a car that looks like this. Okay, we are flying. All cleaned up, ready for reviewing. So these guys are booked in at 2 o'clock, 2 to 2:30. So obviously, nice little, all cleaned up. Some fresh tyre gel. I've just used Tango just to wipe it down. So it's super glossy. So when they arrive, there it is, looking fresh. So that one's ready. Fiat 500 is ready to go out at 5 o'clock this afternoon. So that's just there, ready to drive off. Just got to do the paperwork. So let's get the Audi A3 out and let's get that over to the workshop and make that their problem and not mine, because that car is a problem. Jump into this whingy. Although the spec on this is sick. Folding mirrors, reversing sensors front and rear. Let's try not to scratch the wall. This car's got enough problems. We're off. No brakes, but it's all fun. At this point, it's just down to character building, isn't it? Right. I'm gonna go and take a thumbnail. Right, the viewing went, nearly fell over. The viewing went quite well. They've got another appointment to go and look at another car, so we'll let me know later this afternoon. Let me show you something. You ain't gonna believe it. In the words of Ian Beale, I've got nothing left. Capture's gone, Fiat's gone, Audi's been fixed for the 1 millionth time, but we are moving. So let's go into the office. I got some other things to show you. I'm gonna sell 2 cars and make a little bit of profit. I also leveled up the business by getting a drill. So now I've got my own drill for drilling the carpets, for cleaning the cars better. That's going to be my main focus, is cleaning the cars, prepping the cars better, doing my PDI inspection sheets, and really making sure that I sell the best quality cars that I can. Like that's the game, that's the aim for everything, is to be the best we can. We also leveled up the office, and this is a small thing. Again, it was £45, but we didn't spend the money because we didn't really need it. We got a printer. It's a scanner. It's a printer. It orders its own ink, And I know you guys are going to be like, what is this guy on about? He's like bragging that he's got a £45 printer. Honestly, it just makes me feel like we're taking steps more and more every day. A lot of you are interested in the revenue, the money, that side of the business. And I've always said I want to be as open and honest as I can on what we earn, what we make, because that's the whole point. You guys are subscribing to these videos. So hit the subscribe button and I'm going to show you where we're at. Now I've put on some more fuel receipts. It's £60 on fuel this month already. But obviously we are putting in Jess's car running about and everything else. So put the fuel receipts. I've put the printer on with the warranty. It's got a 3-year warranty. That came to £59. Obviously bought the snow foam, screen wash and some other bits. And that's gone on as well. So it's £55.49. But let's just have a look at what the cash sheet looks like right now. So I am, needless to say, I am over the moon with how things are looking. So I need to get a better camera to make this a bit easier. We have got stock on hand 12,470, and as I said earlier, that does include the 1,000 plus that I've spent on the stupid A3. Profit £2,436 from the two cars. Tax, so got paid £415 tax. I tell you that the Dealermetrics app is a game changer. I'm not lying. I had 34 notifications. 7 of those has turned into cars that I want to buy. So I've sent a message to the first one on the little Vauxhall Corsa, 34,000 miles, 2 owners, Tim Farron, which is about an hour and 20 minutes away from me, and I want that car. So I got the alert. The problem is I got that alert today at 3:28, and it is now 3:51. So I've sent them a message. Can I come and see it tomorrow morning? And I'll buy that car and drive it back. Now, I'm going to switch you over to viewing mode, and then we will have a look at what we've got in the app. So I'm going to kind of voice over what we've got, because I have my phone. I don't have a phone and a camera. We're not that bougie yet, so bear with this next bit. The way that I'm kind of working through the app, and I'm still learning myself. So what I've done is I've put down timestamps. So 14:35 brings up a Honda Jazz. Now I know the exhausts get nicked off these, but look at this here. It's a 2012. Looks to be fairly straight. Super good mileage, 33,000. I'm enjoying this. So I've messaged both of the cars. The 2 of those add up to £6,500, which is what I've sold the other 2 for. Obviously, I want to negotiate on the day. One's 3,995. If I can get that for 3,800, 3,750, that would be super. And if I can get the course for about 2.5, we'll be right where we want to be in terms of pricing. But we're going to carry on and see what else, and send some more messages and try and get some viewings booked for Thursday, Friday. Try and buy something this week. But at this rate, I think we're definitely going to find some really good stock. Guys, if you want to have as much fun as I'm having buying and selling cars, you can sign up to Dealermetrics too. The link is in the description. Use my code DRIVEWAY10 and you can be getting all of these same messages. But I don't know if I want you to go on there, because I want these cars. I want to be the only one that's notified the second they come on sale, so that I can get the fresh stock that I need. But if you are interested, links in the description, DRIVEWAY10. Right, let's keep checking these cars. I've got to get one. I want to get one today. I'm excited. This is the thing about buying and selling cars, that it's very, very like highs and lows. But when you sell a couple, it gets you so energized to jump on and buy a couple, to then next week moan about them and then sell them, and then it's repetitive, it's toxic. But we are on it. Let's go and see if we can get some more messages sent tonight. And this little Kia Rio, 1759. 1759. So I'm using the time as a stamp. I like a Rio, I like a Kia, obviously we all do, nice and simple. Wheels need doing. I can knock them back together quite quickly. Bumpers look to be the same colour as the car, showing that it hasn't been pranged. It's a specky car. You can see the buttons, so it's got the Bluetooth and everything else, and it says it in the advert. So as you can see, we've got a booking made for the Jazz. I've sent a message on the Rio and I've sent a message on the Vauxhall. Okay. Let's have a look at the next one. 1452. I've got it saved as 1452. Bum, 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 bum. I like this little Seat. This is the automatic one, yeah, automatic, 14 plate. It's a bit of damage. Let's go onto the advert, onto Facebook. Let's just check pricing. Right, it sells for 4.5 at the dealership, but these little automatics sell 4.5 grand, whoever's got it. So it's 3.5 grand, 4.5 retail. What an awesome Tuesday it has been. I literally completed it, and half of it is thanks to you guys gassing me up, comments, support, subscribing, making me feel like we can definitely do this. We can definitely do this. So I've got the Jazz booked in tomorrow, 1:30. I'll take you with me on that. So I'm going to run over there, have a look at that tomorrow, see if that's any good. It's only in Poole, so it's like 10 minutes away from here. The Rio with the curved wheels, I like that. 11:30. It's in Dorchester, so it's about half an hour, 40-minute drive from here. Gonna go and see that one. And the little Seat with the damage on the back, I've offered them 3 grand. They want 3.5. I've offered them 3 grand. It's gonna take 400 or 500 quid to do that back bit. So we'll see where that one is. But it looks to me like we're buying some cars, doesn't it? Hey, we're in business. Tell me you're a dad without telling me you're a dad. Dancing fruit. Now, a little bit frustrated, but it's my own fault. Definitely my own fault. I missed out on the Corsa. It sold last night at 7 PM. I was supposed to go and see it this morning, but it sold last night. I was literally too late to the party. So that car, when I went back to the Dealermetrics, I saw that it was listed 24 hours ago. So I was a day late. But on the other hand, because I was early on the Jazz was listed, and 10 minutes later, I'd opened that message, contacted the seller, booked a viewing. I am the first one to go and view that car. He's messaged me this morning saying he has a lot of messages, so please don't mess him around. Are you definitely coming? Because he wants to start booking people in. Downside, he's got people that want to buy the car. Good side, I'm the first. So the app definitely got me in first place. Can I negotiate a little discount? Right, so I'm about to leave. Obviously, I can't start filming at some random person's house. They're not going to feel comfortable with it. But I thought I'd let you guys know. So I've got the top-down scanner so I can plug it in and make sure there's no error codes. Got my tray plate so I can take it for a test drive. I'm going to check over the whole car and then hopefully we buy it, do a bank transfer, take the keys, and then I'll show it you here or not here, and why not. So we'll either be in the office saying why we didn't buy it, or I'll show you around on the driveway when we did buy it. See you in a minute. Back home, I'm a little bit annoyed, and I even messaged the seller this because I got there and he said that it was his dad's car and his dad's given up driving, that's why it's such low mileage. So it's like a genuine reason for sale. And I get there and it's a car dealership. So okay, you've left it on. He said his friend owns the lot and he's just came here to meet me and he's drinking a coffee, but it's cold outside and there's no steam coming off the coffee, so the coffee's obviously not that fresh. He's wearing the car dealer outfit, he's giving the car dealer speech, and this car is literally covered in touch up. He's trying to tell stories and everything. Oh, when I went to pick it up, it was such a smooth drive. I'd keep it myself if I needed a car. Yeah, so why lie? He obviously bought the car from somewhere because of the damage, cheap. He's then gone around it and lathered it with touch-up paint and not said in the description that it's covered in damage. And then also there's a dent in the back. So it was just a lie upon a lie upon a lie. And luckily I live 30 minutes away. But other people are going to be travelling there. So I've calmed down for my little rant. The seller has now updated the advert with this picture. But then if you zoom in you know, he's deliberately not taken the best picture of the damage, but you can see that it's just not worth. It needs £400-500 worth of paint, but if he's lying about that and being deceitful, not interested in buying the car. I'd rather go and buy another one. So I'm going to go and see the next car that I had on my list, which is this Seat. Now it's booked in for 9:30 tomorrow morning, so hopefully this guy's a little bit more honest. The office is Bespoke Cars, Bournemouth HQ for selling cars. This shed is literally Driveway Life. This is where Driveway Life started. So it is literally, I got everything you could need, you know, you've got proper ramp, you've got jet wash, you've got axle stands, a polisher, jacks for days, boxes of car parts, paints, I just literally, jerry cans, set of Audi wheels, bikes. So I need to sort this out because look, at the minute, everything's in, that's in a bucket, that's in a box, that's in a box, that's on the edge of a box. Just mess. So I'm going to crack on and get everything in here cleaned because now this is just like a storage area for all the stuff we need to clean cars, and it needs to be organised. So I'm going to organise it. I might stick it on a time lapse because it might be quite fun actually. Might not be. Might be, might not. If it makes it to the video, I hope like time lapses of people organising. ASMR, that's what they call that, isn't it? So after a good hour or two, cleaning, spray paints and random bottles and a pump, always need those pumps, polisher, wax, clay bar, snow foam lance, sprayer for citrus pre-wash, brushes, and then obviously I need to get some more brushes, but these are what I'm working with, and that's life. Paints, all of the chemicals that I've got, from everything from black dye to acid to half empty bottles of cleaning solutions that I got free. So we'll use these up, clear this out so there'll be less on there, but that is much tidier. Tools, jerry cans, axle stands, jet wash. Actually get in here and obviously work, put the stuff away, much nicer. You can come and sit out here and hide from the kids. Where is he? He's in the shed. The plan this morning is to go, I didn't even tell you what day it was, let me rewind that. It's Thursday morning, and the plan today is to go and get a Seat. Well, it was. They messaged me last night that they've cancelled. So then I was like, oh, another car. So I'm too late on the course, so you gotta move fast. The Jazz, no good. We were first, but it was the worst. Third, the Seat. Now the Seat was listed 2 days ago. I'd messaged the seller and told him I'll come back to you because the Seat needed paint. I don't really want to buy cars that I've got to send off to paint, have them painted. I want to kind of buy it, fix it, sell it. Buy it, clean it, sell it. You know, nice and easy, quick and simple, high demand, high quality, out the door. Right, but that didn't work because Seat, it's gone. So I jumped back onto the Dealermetrics. I was like, give me something. Come on. And I saw this little Hyundai had popped up, and I saw it earlier in the day. I was like, let's go back and check it. Could be one. So here it is. Came up on 3:45. I must have checked it about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Went through. Definitely a £2.5 car. I like the colour. Mileage is a little bit higher than I'd want at 88, but the owners is not through the roof. Only 3 owners, and the last one had it since 2020. So I'm thinking it's a £2.5 car. Super easy to sell a £2.5 car if it's together. Let's go and have a look at that. Now, this now is got to be fourth time lucky. I bought it and I'm quite happy. It's obviously another little cheapie and I kind of want to up the level, but for £1,200, once it's cleaned up, polished up, it's got new brakes that needs a really good clean. Overall the bodywork is straight. This is the better side. It just needs a good wash. Rear brakes all new and new calipers as well. The back, we've got a little bit of a damage here, damage there, and it's obviously cracked. I don't think that I am gonna have the rear bumper painted on a £2.5 car. If the customer wants to get it back painted themselves, they can, but I'm not gonna. This side again, it's just dirty. Wheels are absolutely caked. You can see, oh, on the other side, I'll show you my new garden. All of this that's quite bad now. I am gonna have to order a touch-up pen for the wing mirror and for this bit down here, but it is only £2.5 grand. Once we clean it up, it drives really nice. I've got a £1,200 receipt for rear calipers, front brakes, rear brakes, anti-roll bar linkage, service, MOT, so it's had loads of money spent on it over the years, and I think I've got a really good buy. Here's the garden. Now, downsides. Rear bumper, I'm gonna live with it. I'm really not that worried. It was definitely a dog car, because that is skanking. We're definitely gonna need the drill brush on this one, so I'm gonna order those attachments in a second. This is gonna be a disaster of a detail. So what I'm thinking, hear me out, in this video I'll put some of the footage, but I'll drop a separate video purely prepping this car, because it is so bad and will take so long. So there's the service history, and also I found in the door, so it's got really good service history. And then we've got this up to 2020. Was it Mercedes-Benz? When you're having your car serviced at Mercedes-Benz. Nice. The second car is a Kia Rio. I bought it for 2,300. Hopefully sell it just under 4 grand. The wheels to be redone, so I'm going to do the faces black on those. It needs indicator. Door handles need to be re-lacquered. For some random reason, just the handles have gone. The faces on the wheels are shot. A parking sensor has gone. Lacquer peel's gone on the boot lock as well. But other than those small jobs that we can do and clean up the car, it drives good. It's done 89,000 miles, full service history, obviously got it from a private seller, and yeah, it was a nice car. So the plan, my plan for today, is I need to get both of these ready. Now this one is absolutely skanking, it's minging disgusting, whereas this one should be open. It's not open. Isn't horrific. So it just needs a bit of a wet vax and a bit of a clean. This is a level 3 Kia Rio 3, so it has got heated seats, cruise control, Bluetooth, sensors, automatic lights. But yeah, overall this doesn't need a massive amount of cleaning to get it looking decent. I think this has got the laser lights on it as well. Yeah, I think it does. These light out the LEDs. So yeah, goodbye. I'm happy with that one. Really happy with the Rio. That should sell really quick because it's modern. We can make it look a hell of a lot better. And that's for more money. So that's an easy one to flip. And then it will look awesome, but it is gonna be a challenge. I mean, look at the state of the wheels. These still look better, even though they're lacquer faded. So I'm going to set up everything. The plan, here's the plan, Stan. This one is going to be finished this video. It's Friday afternoon. I don't really want to work Saturday and Sunday, but we will to get this one done. Next week, we will do this one. Paint the wheels, paint the handles, polish the car, clean the car, advertise the car. Also, we'll advertise that one on Monday because it won't be cleaned until then. The TT, definitely starting that next week. So finally got the stuff to start getting that one organised. TT next week, this week, that next week, and hopefully the A3 is back next week. and also we can buy some more stock, because if we keep flying like this, moving at this sort of speed, we're definitely on for a win. So if any more cars come through on the Dealermetrics over the weekend, I'm going to see them, I'm going to buy them, because I only spent 1,200 on that one and 2,300 on that one. So yeah, we got money, we're buying. So good. If you like watching cars being washed, this next 5 minutes is for you. First of all, we're going to hit it with some citrus pre-wash, then we're going to snow foam it, then we're going to shampoo it, then we're going to clay it, and then that's ready to be polished. But we're not going to polish it today because we're not going to have time. Then we're going to go straight into the green one. The green one will be a little bit more fun to watch being washed than this one, because this one's actually not that dirty. All under the wheel arches, brushing all the little cracks and crevices, open up the doors, door seals, inner doors, boot edges, engine bay. Let's stop talking and start washing. Wash it, wash it, wash it, wash. That took just over an hour and it is now ready to be clayed and polished. I am going to park it up because I'm running out of time and I want to jump on the really bad one, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing the interior on that one. But I think it's awesome. I know I said I don't like red cars, but I like this dark red. It's the cheap Nissan red that I don't like. That little scratch on the back washed off, and I think that the dent pushed out a little bit, only slightly, but when I was washing it I felt it pop back out, so maybe that will come out. Love those lights. This, when it's all polished up, waxed up, wheels done, is going to look awesome. But for now, we need to get it out of the way so we can crack on with the green turd. This is the one that's going to need the most cleaning. Switcheroo. Time to get on with this one. This one should be quite fun, as much as obviously cleaning a car in the middle of January can be fun. These ones are, because you actually feel like that. It still looks red, doesn't it? But this should look metallic, shiny, nice. Let's get on with it. On this video, I'm only going to show you a few little clips, but there'll be an actual big video on Wednesday, which I probably already said, but I don't know what I've said. when I'm editing all these videos on Sunday. It's like 2 days from now, and I started filming this video on Monday, so you can imagine how many snippets and clips I've got to put together to make a video. So in appreciation for that, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and get involved in the comments. If you've got an opinion, I want to hear it. So let's crack on.
She stole a smile and my heart responded. She's everything I never knew I wanted. And money won't buy her happiness. Yeah, she's my kind of glamorous. Natural beauty, what it's all about. Does something to me, can't figure it out. I never thought that I would find someone that I can't resist. This might be as close to heaven as I will ever get. I see perfection and a heart of gold. Always got my attention, beautiful soul. First time feeling rush. She's laid back and casual. A real homebody, it's wonderful. I never thought that I would find someone that I can't resist. This might be as close to heaven as I will ever get. I see perfection and a heart of gold. Always got my attention, beautiful soul.
So that is it, guys. It is Saturday morning. It has been a hell of a week, and I'm just about to start properly getting into the interior on the i20, one of the worst cars I've cleaned in 5 years. But that's the end of this video. The i20 will be out on Wednesday, and then God knows what's going to happen next week. Tune in next Sunday, 6:30, to find out what my week's been like. I've got lots to do. Obviously, we're about to cleaning cars, editing this video on Sunday. Accountant, we've reached out to some, and we are in the process of doing that. TT, nothing happened. X6 is at the workshop. i20 has now been washed. The Rio has now been washed. So we got clean. The door handle, I've ordered that. It's on its way. Polished the car. Touch-up paint arrived this morning. So it's now on the desk. Looks a bit darker. Hopefully it dries lighter. And the Rio, clean the inside. Needs a couple of parking sensors. The wheels need to be done. The door handles need to be lacquered. And I need to email Top Don to let them know that the jumper pack that they sent out has arrived. And that will be sorted out in next week's video as well. Get the TT started, sorted, get that off the driveway so I've got another car space. I'm going to be selling that TT really cheap. I spent about 10 grand on it, and I'm letting it go for about 2.5. So that's for another time. I'll see you in another one.